Welcome everybody to Night Talk. Holy shit. Hold on 1 second. Oh man. Recording? Yeah, yeah, we're recording. Hold on. Welcome everybody to Night Talk. This is show number 199. And
yes.
It's 199. And tonight with me is the coach.
Good evening.
And also Tony. And we're going to shoot the breeze for a little while. Our special guest tonight are, Frankie's back, coach's favorite person. The last time, he made fun of him about the tornado warnings, and he has a new type of machine that he wants to listen to, as well as Dr. Zimmerman, the Dick Doctor from TikTok. He's here as well, and
the Dick Doctor.
Yeah, Dick Doctor, and he'll talk about dicks basically. So we'll.
I know a couple of dicks.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about that. But anyway, and then I just want to, you guys know that our race is coming up pretty soon.
Yes. I'm working on mine today again.
Yeah, and so was I. How about you, Tony?
Yeah, 113 more new entries this week. We're up to 637.
That's freaking cool. They're gonna fill up the whole street. What are we gonna do?
Close it off. Shut the fence.
Shut it down. Okay. All right.
Shut the fence.
They're gonna be climbing over the gates, guys.
Yeah, it's a gated community. We have to shut the gate.
We can do that. We can do that. With all the things that are going on, I just I want to touch on that because what do you think about what's going on in California right now, Tony?
I think it's beautiful. I think it's a beautiful thing. No, I think it's I don't know. All these politicians are pains in the butt. That's what I think. I think they should just let people live, and it's hard enough living without all this crap.
So, for example, live and not live.
I mean, the thing is that 90% of the American public can agree on things. The politicians fight with each other over things that are stupid. They shouldn't even be fighting over.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They separate. They make it seem like like we're like us, the regular people, are against each other, and we're not. We're all getting kind of screwed by the people who are in power. They keep us looking at each other. That's the way I feel about it.
What about you, Doc? What you coach?
I haven't followed much on that one yet, but I just on my way over here, I just don't know if you saw it that Israel bombed the hell out of Iraq.
No, I didn't.
A couple hours ago.
Iraq?
Yeah.
Shouldn't they have bombed Iran?
Maybe been Iran.
Who bombed Iraq?
Israel.
Israel bombed Iraq or Iran?
Iran.
You heard it first from the coach. He said Iraq. So
Iran. All right. Iran.
Yeah. So So I mean, there's a lot of things going on, and then you got that big, supposedly rally or something. What do you call it?
Oh my God!
On Saturday.
That's ridiculous. The stupid tanks going down the street. I mean, what is this?
No, not that. Not the parade. The parade is awesome. I'm talking about the protest.
The parade is awesome.
Yeah.
Going down the street.
You don't understand why why they're doing that. It's the 250th anniversary of the the Army, and as well as Flag Day. And so
when's that?
Saturday at 6 o'clock.
And Sunday's.
Hey, Joe, we didn't do it at the 50th anniversary, the 100th anniversary, the 150th, the 200th. What's odd? What's odd about the 250th? The only thing.
It's a quarter of a century.
Nitwit.
It's a quarter of a century. You Democrats are all the same. Man.
I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Democrat.
Everybody likes a parade. Everybody. You know what I mean? Even I go to the Halloween parade. And Derry parade. I go to the Derry parade too. But let me just switch this up. Oh, I forgot to mention tonight. I'm sorry. Tonight is our sponsor is Chassis Man Care. Speaking of chassis, speaking about fat, we'll take that out. But
it's been a good week. Been a good week with chassis. It's been a good week of chassis.
Really? Yeah. Okay. Well, do you like me large like that? Should I be like large?
You're
I think you should. You're the star of the show. I think.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I know. I don't. I don't. You know, I don't. I don't.
We're
like
big
to,
enough. We're big enough over here on the side.
No, I don't like to. You know, just. Yeah, I know, but I just, you know, this is,
You're the Johnny Carson of the show.
well, I mean, I
know?
yeah, I know, but I just, I like to keep everybody equal.
Coach
You know what
is Ed McMahon. Coach is Ed McMahon, and I'm a guest.
I mean? And you got Doc Severinsen.
Yeah.
Doc
Yeah.
Severinsen.
I'm Doc
So I don't know, Tony. Have you watched any of the, you know, during the time, you know, during, well, he doesn't do any. So you do social media?
I mean, I look at social media. I go on Facebook and watch reels and stuff like that. There's stuff on there from TikTok, and I don't do too much of it. I don't spend too much time, but a little.
Take it for what it's worth.
What?
All that stuff on TikTok and
Well,
Some of
you
it's
know,
interesting. There is some good stuff on there. There's some good.
Yeah, I mean, I think I watch it because you know it's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't, you know what I mean, and I get my news from it too. You know what I mean? The real news. You know what I mean?
Real.
But you know, I mean, you know, again,
We're all idiots.
yeah, exactly. But anyway, you know, to start the show, you know, tonight, I would like to bring in Frankie.
Yay!
A little early for that, isn't it?
No, we get the show off on the right foot.
You know,
Yeah.
let's not do it. Don't be like that now. You know, why are you like that?
You're biased, Coach.
Yeah, you're fucking biased. I mean, this guy's trying to, you know, save people's
I'm
lives.
on the bio.
This guy's trying to save people's lives and shit.
He's done it.
Huh?
He's killing me.
He's done it. I mean, this guy has saved thousands of lives already.
Yeah.
And I'm one. He's killing me.
So we're gonna bring up Frankie, right? You know, and we'll hold the dick doc to the second half, okay? You know, because I'm sure the coach would, you know, like to, you know, ask maybe, you know, we could talk about, you know, things like that, or would you want to bring up the dick doc first, or what do you want to do? I mean, it's up to you guys. You know, let's do like that. Let's do it.
Frankie. I think we should do Frankie first.
All right, let's do Frankie. Then. You want to do Frankie?
I'll watch.
Okay. All right. Well, this is Frankie, and the coach. What happened was, you know, he came on a couple weeks ago, and the coach was very disrespectful because he was showing his
daytime and nighttime tornado warnings.
Yeah, and which is very important, you know, to everybody, you know, and so now tonight he's going to do something else, and so
Helicopter sound.
And that was Frankie, and you know, you said, you know, I liked it.
All right, that's your prerogative.
No, you know, I mean,
Listen,
It's your show.
Coach, listen. If you're outside at night and you hear that sound, you might be scared. What Frankie's doing is letting you know it's okay. It's just a helicopter.
yeah, what's the problem? It's okay, you know.
How would you know otherwise?
The coach wasn't in Nam though. That's the problem. You know
What?
what I mean? He wasn't in Nam, right? Was you in Nam? No. Okay.
No.
All right. So you know, I mean, where was you in Nashua?
The guy is an American hero.
Yeah, that's right. Why can't you be like? Why can't you be like Tony? You know what I mean?
I think he should be. I think Trump should put him on top of one of the tanks going down Pennsylvania Avenue.
I think so.
I think you should be in your parade.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, everybody loves a parade.
Put him in the parade.
Everybody loves a parade. You know, and
It would add a little class to the whole thing.
yeah.
Now, is that a morning or an evening?
I didn't get the interpretation of that, but I believe that that's just a helicopter. It could be
Yeah.
night. Yeah.
Yeah, helicopters. Helicopters.
Right. Yeah. It
It's
could.
gonna be a false alarm.
It could be that. It could be.
They sound they sound the same day or night, Coach. So he didn't have to do two different ones. It's not like tornadoes.
Well, I believe that he's very talented. Okay.
No, I appreciate you exposing us to him, really.
No, but I mean, next week, next week, I just want to let you guys know next week. I'm pretty excited about it. We have a person who interprets fire alarms, and so I'm very excited about that. I think you'll like it. Matter of fact, you might want to record it and
Use it.
yeah,
Utilize it.
Yeah, you utilize it in your room. I just want to tell you about this glass though before I go any further. See this glass? This glass here is it's what you do is you put it upside down inside your freezer, right? And it makes all ice inside there. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. I have a plastic cap.
Well, this is plastic.
Okay.
But but there's some kind of chemical inside here, and you turn it upside down and it fills the whole thing up, and then you put it in the freezer, and then you drink out of it.
I have a mug like it.
Oh, you do? Well, copycat.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, I've had it for 20 years.
It just came out.
Oh,
It's new technology.
it is?
It's brand,
Next week I'll bring my mug over.
it's brand new
I'll bring
technology.
my mug over
All
next
right,
week.
okay, it's brand new technology. So
We're going to have Tony bring one, so see what he's got.
yeah. So what have you been up to, Tony?
I've been up to so much, Joe. I mean, today I almost accomplished a record, but Coach messed it up. I'm really not too happy with Coach.
I messed it up.
What happened?
I don't know.
All right,
No,
Coach. Why don't you confess to what happened? He totally messed it up. I was accomplishing something, Joe, that I don't think any Derry resident has ever even attempted. And go ahead, Coach. Tell him what you did.
I didn't do nothing. I laughed at you.
What happened?
I can't explain it.
All right.
Too embarrassing.
I was looking to break. Coach called me today. He said, I called Coach. I said, hey, you want to go grab lunch? I'll pick you up. And he said, I'll call you right back. He had talked to his grandkids. So I waited. It was like an hour and a half later. He calls me and he says, I was folding laundry and it took longer than I thought it was going to take.
Oh my God.
So in the meantime, because I didn't want to,
Washing you dry.
I didn't want to go to lunch without him. So what I did, Joe, is I made the most of the time. I was driving when he hung up. I was driving through the Derry traffic circle.
Yeah.
So I decided what I was going to do is I was going to see how many laps I could do before he called me back. I thought it was going to be like 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It's an hour and a half. I was up to 378 laps around the traffic, and I was going for 5,000. And he called the police and had me removed from the circle.
Really?
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
So he just kept on going around the rotary?
He kept going around.
But you know what the beauty was, Joe, is that everybody who was entering the rotary didn't know I had been making laps because they thought I was there for the first time. So I had a real shot at the record, and Mr. Goody Two Shoes over here calls the cops and gets me removed from the circle.
Justifiably.
So
How do you feel about that, Joe? I mean, we live in America. It should be free. I should
he has a lot to do about the stoplights that are going up the street here.
Is it a stoplight or is it going to be a four-way stop sign like they have in
No,
Chester?
it's stoplights. It's the lights.
Really?
Lights.
Where?
Right over here.
Up here in the back roads?
Yeah.
Where the gas station is.
Yeah, they got nothing to do with them.
And going to Chester there, or Raymond, the Hampstead.
No, the light's going to be at the Citgo station, the depot gas station right down the road.
Right, I just said that.
No, you didn't.
I didn't.
No,
Raymond, you said.
Raymond, wherever that was.
No, I mean, they're putting up the set of lights there.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they're doing
They
that.
didn't run it by me.
Well, that's gonna be a pain in the ass to tell you the truth.
Yeah, you're pain in the ass now.
It's gonna be a pain in the ass, but whatever. I don't know.
Tell you,
Yeah.
I had that traffic circle licked today if it wasn't for him. Not happy, Coach.
Well,
Reese.
I hung up and told him do 5,000 and call me back.
Took him an hour and a half to fold socks.
where did you go to dinner?
I didn't end up going. I was stuck in the circle waiting for him. By the time he called me, it was supper time.
He's starving.
No, he's probably poor guy's
That's
probably
why-
starving.
And he looks at the purple looks at
Yeah. So
Eating
the coach was gonna the coach the three of us were gonna go down to the East Area Tavern and do a live, but we couldn't do it on a Thursday night, so we'd have to do it like on a Tuesday night. So I was gonna go down and talk to him. But the only way I would do that is if they supply us drinks all night and they put us on the billboard outside.
They ain't gonna buy you shit.
Okay, well, we ain't going then.
That's
Okay.
right. That's why I just dropped it.
Okay, we ain't going. You know what I mean? Well, we're not going to make them famous.
We can go to here and talk.
You're gonna have to whisper.
So we're not going to make them famous. Okay, you know what I mean?
Campground.
We're
Okay.
well, and I don't know if Tony realizes this, but I took a picture of it because I know that he doesn't look at social media and stuff like that, and so, but we're rated number 3 on the Apple Podcast.
Apple pie.
Right here, Tony. Ooh, see that? Number 3.
Can't see it. I can't really see it. We are?
Number 3. See it? Number 3.
Really? It's blurry. I can't really tell, but I'll take your word for it.
No, you don't take my word for it. I'll
Show it to
You know-
Coach.
Oh yeah, it's on my Facebook page.
If you don't show me, I can't see it.
Yeah, you can look at it.
I can't see it.
Number
Might
3.
be
Number 3 on Apple Podcast.
Apple
I do a lot of work on this shit.
top 3. That's because of me.
Yeah. So
And in spite of me,
no, I mean that's because it's not because of us. It's because it's the way it's searched. It has nothing to do with the show, basically. But it's pretty funny.
People don't have to tell me. You don't tell me.
But I just want
Don't tell me.
I want to be all smoke and mirrors, if you know what I'm saying.
Don't give them all secrets.
Yeah, I how that goes. But so we can I'm gonna ask those people,
What people?
down there, down the East Area Tavern.
You can go in here.
Why can't I? Why? Why aren't I? Why aren't I?
Go ahead. Do it a shot.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. Okay. I'll say, we'll broadcast live from there. We have a lot of listeners, over 3, and we'll promote your place, right?
Place you didn't want to advertise the place.
Huh? No, I mean, if
they're
you drink, put us on
Then
the.
you got a pump you full of shit.
Okay, well, then they're not. Then they're gonna have. They got comedians down there now, right?
No,
I wonder if the people. I wonder how they do that. Like, how do they do comedians? They can't be telling all family jokes, right?
No, I don't think so.
No, not there.
They don't. You know.
We can't talk like this today
Why?
because they're a how do they say it? A fancy restaurant. They're not a bar.
It's a fancy
It's a
restaurant.
fancy restaurant, not a bar.
It is. Oh, I didn't know. I thought.
Oh, I didn't either.
I didn't. I didn't know it was.
I was doing there all the time.
It's
Thinking
a good restaurant and it's a good bar, but
he knows not what he talks about. No,
there are some issues.
That's not a fancy restaurant. I'm sorry to tell you that.
it's far from fancy.
Yeah, it's not a fancy restaurant. It's just a bar. It's a local bar. People go down there.
Yeah, exactly.
So I was willing to do the show on a Tuesday, so I was going to go down there and tell them that. I'm saying we're willing to, move up.
You can't talk the way we're talking.
Why can't you?
Don't watch it.
It's a bar. You can talk all.
Don't explain to me. Explain to them.
Yeah, no, Joe, it's not.
My kid, Tony.
No, it's not. It's not what you think it is.
Am I right? It's a,
Yeah, there are.
Trucks where we talk on the show.
They are. Their goal is, they want to be a restaurant, not. I mean, they have a bar and it's a nice bar, but they don't want people being
You
boisterous.
want people being loud.
Yeah.
Like say you're sitting 4 bar stools down from me, and I tell you a dirty joke. You told they all bent out of shape. To told a few people not to
Really?
go in there.
Really?
You didn't tell a dirty joke.
Fancy bar. A fancy restaurant, not a bar.
The place sucks.
They
I'm sorry. I'm willing to pump it up a little bit to get some free drinks and shit for you guys.
They're gonna get a free pretzel.
Oh, okay. Well,
You're gonna get Coach banned.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, then I definitely don't want to do it. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And tonight also, I forgot to tell you that, Don G was supposed to be here.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know how I could do it. Who knows? And she was.
I have a question. Are Lauren's feet going to be here tonight?
I don't know. I could probably ask her about her feet. If you want. Well, the coach likes looking at her feet, right?
Like looking at a period.
Okay, you're like a foot fetish.
No, everything.
No, she, she, I don't know, she's been busy doing her thing, and stuff like that. And we can catch her show tomorrow night.
Hey, Joe, did you know what's going on in the trailer over there? Nut Meadow Pedicures.
The what?
What's going on in the camper over there? It's Nut Meadow Pedicures.
Oh, and the Zinger?
Yeah.
Who's giving pedicures in the Zinger?
Yeah.
I'll just point at him and smile.
You get a pedicure in the Zinger?
I don't know what is a pedicure. Fingers?
Yeah, fingers, nails and stuff.
Feet, toenails. Feet?
Oh, you get a mani-pedi.
Yeah, Manny is hands, Petty is feet.
Yeah. Oh,
he only does feet.
No, I didn't know.
I didn't either.
Well, see.
Wow, it's all moves to me. So
what you got a couple of Chinese squads in it?
I don't know. That's Tony. He seems to know about it. I don't know about it.
What is it? What, Joe? What's your question?
You got any, Chinese squads in there or whatever?
No, it's just Coach and a jar of Vaseline and some toenail clippers.
Really?
He's got to come up with some better stuff.
Yeah. He's not doing it this week. He's usually on point. He must have had a slow week.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
His
head's still going around in circles. His head's still going on. He's going around. He's going to unwind.
Yeah. You got to loosen up a little bit, Tony. That's a problem. You're too uptight, right?
You didn't see what was going on, Joe. If you saw what was going on in
Tell me the story you told me today about.
Yeah.
Tell me the story today about the accident.
So I'm sitting in my office and I'm sitting there with clients, and this woman, there's cars parked like a drive-through parking with 2 spaces. So there's a car parked here, and I watch this woman pull in, and she goes like this, and I'm watching her, and she goes in and boom, hits the parked car right in front of her. And does not move, just stays there. So my clients are looking at it, and all we could see, I could tell it was a woman. She had her hand up on the steering wheel and her head like this. It was like I thought she was slumped over. Then after about 2 minutes, she put it in reverse and backed up like very short distance, and then just stayed there. About 5 minutes go by, and I said to my clients, "Do you mind if I go out there?" So I go out there and I take a picture of her license plate, and I went over to her window and I said, "Are you okay?" I thought she had a stroke or something. She said, "Yeah, I'm fine." And she doesn't say anything else. Finally I said, "Well, you hit that car." She goes, "No, I didn't." I go, "Yeah, you did." She goes, "No, I did not hit that car." I said, "Ma'am, 3 of us watched you hit it." And she said, you're wrong. I did not hit that car. I'm nowhere near it. So I said to her, I said, you're nowhere near it. Why don't you take a look at it? So anyway, here's the picture of how close it was after she backed up away from it. That's how close the two cars were.
Wow.
So anyway, the guy whose car it was came down. She went in. She didn't even move the car. She went in to go to her appointment. And the guy came down whose car it was, and I don't know what he was going to do, but
You press charges.
a little drama, a little drama.
Well, apparently there was no dents in that, right?
I don't think so. I don't think so. But she kind of pushed it so the transmission kind of went forward and then it jerked back when the car she hit. So I don't know. Yeah.
You know, I mean, today was the last day for school for the kids today. So I you know, every day I usually go to take my daughter to Starbucks.
With Richie on it.
8th.
Wow.
And every day, you know, I don't know if you guys go to Starbucks. You go to Starbucks? No. Do you go to Starbucks, Tony?
Yeah, I go there sometimes. I don't drink coffee, but I have tea or something.
Yeah. So do you go to the drive-thru?
No, I go in there. Sometimes I work in there. I'll sit down and do some work.
You work at Starbucks? Are you a barista?
Yeah, I'll sit at a table if I have work to do. I'll sit there and do it.
He was a barista.
What the hell's a barista? Burrito? Burrito?
I didn't know you was barista.
I don't know how to make a cup of coffee. I would not be a good barista.
You know, I didn't know that.
But then I got burrito.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that.
But, I do work that is unrelated.
No, in Starbucks?
Yeah, I sit at a table. A lot of people work at
You sit at the table at Starbucks?
Yeah, takes up a table.
Yeah.
Wow.
What do you put a spreadsheet out there?
Yeah,
No, he does.
he does too.
I do that sometimes.
He does.
You do?
I don't put a spreadsheet out, but I work on my laptop there sometimes. A lot of people do that. A lot of people work.
Don't you feel funny, like everybody coming in and looking at you doing?
Nobody looks at what I'm doing, and everybody else is doing the same thing. A lot of people.
But I mean, if you're in there, you know, I see you in there. Like I don't go in there, but you know, if I see you in there doing something, I'm gonna go over and look at your computer. You know what I mean? Like, what are you?
You're not gonna. I mean, the computer isn't facing anybody.
You know, he could be
a bomb in there.
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck's he doing in there?
Hey, what are you doing?
What are you doing in there?
My granddaughter
wants to. Listen. So anyway, I went to drive up. You know, I go to drive up. You know, and every day, pretty much every day, go to drive up, and I get the same stuff. You know, all the time, pretty much. And they stick the machine out the window, and they go,
oh yeah,
and it's fucking aggravating, man. They stick the machine out the window, and you know, to put your card in, right? And they go, you know, they stick it on. They go, well, the machine wants to ask you a question, and I go, what kind of questions do you want to ask me, right? And they, you know, and they go, no, it's, you know, anyway, to make a long story short, I don't answer no fucking questions. I just press the button. No, I don't want, you know, I don't. They're like begging for a tip. Do you know what I mean? Now I'm not going to give them a tip for a bottle of orange juice and a friggin' thing they stick out the window. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think we talked about this before, but tipping, I think we did. Yeah, tipping is for exceptional service, and I'm not getting exceptional service out of Starbucks window, right? I mean,
listen, it's not that easy sticking a machine out the window over.
Yeah, and the hands are going like this. You know, you put it on the machine, you know, like that. I mean, come on.
Especially me.
Yeah,
you obviously have never been a barista.
No. But you know, I mean, it's kind of like weird, kind of. You know what I'm saying? It's you know what I'm saying? It's weird. You know, why do that? You know, why? You know. But I don't know. I just it's things that aggravate me. You know, things that aggravate me. But speaking about aggravation, right now I'd like to I'd like to pull in Dr. Zimmerman. you know, and so we can discuss, you know, what he's talking about. I think will be a good discussion. What do you think, Coach?
Oh, well, I thought you were gonna say we're gonna bring in the fireman guy.
Who?
The
Frankie?
fireman guy.
Oh, no, Frank. No, oh no,
Frankie.
no, Frank. No, Frankie was for the helicopter, and he's that will be posted on TikTok later on, you know, tonight.
Okay.
But this is
Let's go for the dick.
all right. This is Dr. Zimmerman, and he is a real doctor, a dick doctor, and he's going to explain something to you. Let me see if I can find out, you know, where he is here in this madness here. In the meantime, you guys can, you know, continually talk about things. I believe. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go.
You got it?
Yeah, she's up.
Dr. Ed Zimmerman, the Dick Doc on TikTok. Boys, let's talk about girth. If your pickle is only the diameter of this pencil, life could be better. Because let's face it, the average vagina at rest is only 3 inches deep. And at excitement, it might be 7 inches deep. So longer isn't necessarily better. If, on the other hand, your boy is built like a tuna can, he's going to get to the action, which is in the first 2 inches of the vagina, and you're going to make somebody very happy. This is the Dick Doc on TikTok. Cheers.
You did.
You send me all kinds of stuff.
Oh, I might have sent you the TikTok. Yeah. So, to tell you the truth, I never knew that. Those are like, you know, actual facts that, you know,
The tuna cans.
no. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you know, I didn't know, like, you know, I didn't know that information. That's important information to know, right?
Not at my age.
I don't know why I can't figure out why we're not using the metric system yet.
The metric system never took off in the States.
No, I didn't.
Never took off. We don't really follow anybody. We do our own thing pretty much here. You know,
Exactly.
Tony's from Canada, isn't he?
I mean,
Yeah.
Zimmerman's talking to people all over the globe. Why isn't he using the metric system?
Well, because I think most people that do that are, you know, in the States, right? You know what I mean? They, you know,
Yeah, Tony,
Did you ever see how?
you're from Canada, aren't you, Tony? You're from Canada.
Do you know how they pack tuna in Canada? They're like small tubes, narrow tubes. Instead of being round and flat, the cans, they're long.
Yeah, I didn't know that. What are you? Are you from Quebec? Where are you from exactly?
No, I'm from Whitehorse up in the Klondike. Almost about 87 kilometers from the Alaska border.
And now, is that where the Klondike bar is from? Isn't that a candy bar or something like that?
Yeah, the Klondike bar originated in the basement of a guy who lived about 2.5 miles from us growing up.
Wow, that's interesting. Do you know him? Do you know him?
I was young when he invented that, so
Right.
I knew his kids.
Really?
Yeah, they were a little.
did you work for him?
They had a few too many Klondike.
No, but maybe he can get
Maybe some bite.
yeah, maybe get some
Can you
free
get
ice
some-
cream.
Yeah, can you get some ice
The
cream?
guy's been dead. I don't know. I forget. I don't know when how it was. It was decades ago he invented that. I'll tell you what about a Klondike bar, though. Do you know that there have been studies done? The Klondike bar has the absolute perfect ratio of ice cream and chocolate shell. It's been challenged. There have been companies that have tried to match it. Nobody can get it like Klondike did. The guy's name was Joe Rabson, the guy that invented it.
Amazing.
He's full of knowledge. I told you. You know what I mean?
He is.
It's a good thing you ran into him. You know
I
what I
didn't
mean?
run into him. He almost ran me over.
Oh, good. You know, he's full of knowledge. And what are you drinking tonight? The same moonshine stuff?
Yeah, I know. It's getting old.
Yeah.
It's
It's getting old. I'm not sharing that. Even
I
after
told you it was 60 years old.
Yeah, well, you see why? You only drink it once a year.
Yeah. Well, he drinks it once a
Right,
week.
I only drink it once a week.
once a week, it takes like a mouthful, that's it. It goggles on it.
Yeah.
You never get rid of it. You never get rid of it?
No, we never. No, you know, the only time we see Tony is when it snows, basically. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. When it snows, I don't even know where he lives. I don't know anything about him.
I don't
You
either.
know, he could be under coverage and everything.
I think he is.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know anything.
Coach has been here several times.
Where?
Coach has been to my house several times.
No, I know, but he could. You know, he could be like a.
I might think about
Actually, Coach could be. You could be Wyatt. Are you Wyatt? You could be. Right?
I know nothing.
Are we going to dip into the mailbag tonight? I'm wondering. Because
mailbag. That's right. It's the mailbag, Tony. What do you got on the mail this week?
well, we did get. I mean, there was one of our our fan mail that comes into the Derry post office.
Yep.
I picked it up a couple days ago, and I didn't have time to go through much of it, but I did. We did receive a letter from Jerry Smerble of.
Jerry. Yeah, he's a big fan. Yeah. What about him?
Well, he was looking for some relationship advice, and he thought
Really?
maybe we would be the best place to turn for that.
Well, yeah, we are basically the best place for that. But, Coach,
What?
relationship advice for
Do you
Jerry.
want to hear Jerry? Do you want to hear Jerry's question?
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be good. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me grab. Hold on. I'm going to turn off my camera. I got to grab it.
And anyway, what?
I got to grab the paperwork. Hold on.
Oh, okay, all right.
Right, in the meantime,
Well, in the meantime, that's 7 inches. That's full of food. Did you know that?
it's off the house.
No, it's, like the Volvo, whatever they call it.
Yeah. All it's off.
What? No, that's inside the lady.
Oh.
It's, like that's the maximum. It goes to 7 inches.
Oh.
That's the maximum. So like these guys.
You can't put it in.
No way. Can't do it.
No. You have to put it. Oh, it's gotta be right up against, right? It's gotta be. You can't be an inch out here.
No. It has to be
At the
all
bottom.
in. All
All
in.
in.
Yeah, all in. Raw
So
dog.
go around, it's like Texas Hold'em.
Yeah, all in. Same thing.
All in.
Yeah, you're on it. All right. So,
Tony's
Tony-
You want me to read the letter?
yeah, that'd be good.
Dear Joe, Coach, and Jimmy. I don't know why. I think he.
What happened to Tony?
I don't know. He didn't. I don't know. Maybe this guy.
Yeah.
All I can do is read what he wrote.
Yeah.
Dear Joe, Coach, and Jimmy, I am turning to you guys because I trust your advice when it comes to women. My girlfriend of 3 years has informed me that she thinks we should date other people on a temporary basis until we decide if we are right for each other. She has 3 boys she is interested in and says it will not impact our relationship. Should I go along with this? Do you think it's a good idea?
Coach?
I didn't understand half of what he said.
No, really. Yeah.
No,
What, you think he mumbles or something?
I can't hear, I guess. I don't know.
No. So, Jerry Smirnoff, what's his name?
Smerble.
Smerble. That's kind of a nice name. But anyway, he had the question. Him and this girl's been dating for a while, and she wants to see other people on a temporary basis. In other words, like she still wants to be his girlfriend, but she wants to, see, Jerry.
She wants to have friends with benefits.
Right. But Jerry Sperble
Doesn't want her to have it.
well, no, he, and so he's asking you because you're, like, what do you think he should do? Like, what do you think?
What I would do is have her get one of her girlfriends and bring her along, and the three of us have a nice time.
3 of us?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about Jerry Smerble.
No, me and 2 girls, not Jerry.
No,
Jerry can watch.
Are you talking about
Jerry can watch.
Jerry Schmerble can watch you and two girls?
Two men, two babes. Yeah.
Now what do you what do you think about that, Tony? I mean, do you think that's a good idea? I bet it's
Well,
good.
I feel a little bit slighted because he didn't address the letter to me, but
Somebody. Well, maybe
no,
thank you.
no, I mean, I completely understand why he would turn to the two of you. I was a little confused about Jimmy, but I don't know. What do you think, Joe? I mean, do you think it's a good idea? I mean, what she said is that for both of them to be able to see other people temporarily until they figure out. What it says here is until we figure out if we're actually right for each other, like a test period. They're 3 years in.
Benefits? I'm not.
Well, I mean,
He doesn't. I'm just reading you what he wrote. I don't. I mean, I can't make stuff up.
yeah. Well, I mean, I don't really know about that. What do you think, Coach?
I just told you what I thought.
About Jerry Smirble's
Well, I mean,
girl?
listen, Coach. This guy needs it.
You want to bang Jerry Smirble's girl?
Yeah,
You can't
why
say
not?
that. He's asking for freaking advice.
I'm giving her advice.
I'm sorry.
Play the field. Play the
I'm
field.
sorry.
Joe, I think you got to cut his mic, and you're going to have to give the advice.
Yeah, I mean, you can't, you know.
Play the field.
No, you're gonna, you know. I mean, the kids.
You're asked.
But the kid's asking you for like, advice, and you want to.
And he might like it.
No, you want to be with his girlfriend, right? What's his girlfriend's name? Did she say? He doesn't say?
No.
So I mean, his girlfriend.
What's his name? Jerry Springer?
No, Jerry Smirble.
Oh, it was Jerry Springer.
No, Jerry Springer's he sprung out.
Yeah, that's right. He did.
But
we go away to the end.
who? Brian Wilson.
Yeah, Brian Wilson. Yeah.
He's from Mount Juliet, Tennessee.
Yes, he is.
Oh, who? Brian Wilson?
No, Jerry Smirble.
Oh, Smirble. Well, Jerry, I mean, you can take the coach's advice. He's been with a lot of women, I assume, right, Coach? Yeah, he's been with a lot of women. He's been with a lot.
You mean been in their presence, or
What? I mean, he's I don't know if you know anything about the coach, Tony, but
I know he was in the seminary and was almost a priest.
well, so no, he used to be. You see the movie Cocktail? Well, that movie was
Right.
Tom Cruise was fashioned after him.
After me.
Yeah,
I
that's
trained him.
yeah,
Flipping the
that's-
bottles and stuff.
yeah. That was Coach. But he used to work at this fancy nightclub, and as
A nightclub, not a bar.
I just said that.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I just said that.
Wait, I'm verifying
I'm
it.
on.
All right.
I mean, I'm drinking, but I'm on.
But you want to go to that bar down the street, which is a dive.
Well, I mean,
This is a nightclub. Like, so
no, it's a nightclub. So anyway, that movie is based on the coach's, early life, and
He's
so
impressive.
he's been around the block a few times.
I was there most of the movie.
Mo-
Tom Cruise going through it.
Yeah.
Showing a little trick.
Yeah, he was like a consultant.
Consultant. He was a consultant on the
He
movie.
was a bottle consultant, right?
Yeah,
Basically.
bottle beer.
No, he wasn't a bar back. He consulted Tom Cruise on how to approach ladies at the bar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So that, I mean,
definitely.
yeah, and so that
Those were the days.
yeah, and so Jerry Smirble was asking you a question, and you're still didn't answer the fucking Jerry Smirble's
You're
question.
joking around. You're joking around. The guy needs help.
So I can tell him is what he said is his girlfriend wants to.
She doesn't want to break up. She loves him. But she thinks they both should see a few other people on a temporary basis.
Yeah, and it's like I said, it's very simple. I said it twice. Friends with benefits.
No, but
It's everywhere.
do you think that do you think that both of them should see people
Yeah, why not?
and still stay together?
Yeah, why not?
They've been exclusive, I guess, for 3 years when she brought this up.
Oh well, I don't know. What do you think?
I told you all I can tell you. I ain't telling you more. I've said too much already.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
I want more information. Ask Tom Cruise.
and that movie Cocktail that's Coach's younger life.
That was
Yeah, that was his life. In that nightclub, he had all the ladies at the bar. he used to take 2 of them at the time at home, right?
Sometimes 3.
Yeah, I mean, he's a player, the ultimate player, basically. But I don't know, Tony. And Tony's been married. How long you been married for? 40 years, Tony?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 40, right?
40 years. Wow, that's congratulations. That's pretty good, actually. I got you beat.
Between my 2, I might have.
I got you beat, though, Tony. I got you beat. Huh?
Between my 2, I might have.
You got a beat too. He's a one-hit wonder, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're not talking record either.
Oh shit! I don't know, man. I don't know. Have you listened to the last week's show, Tony? By the way.
Oh, I did actually.
Oh, you did, yeah.
Yeah, could you hear at the beginning how it was low, the volume?
Actually, no.
Oh, okay.
I'll pump it up this week, right?
Pump up the
Yeah, I'll pump it up this week, right?
It's good. This week we can hear everybody, just for the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, but I would rather you come in on the board. It makes
make some noise.
yeah, like
What's that?
isn't that nice?
You were supposed to start a while ago playing some of that stuff.
Well, I'm
like when you come in,
right.
when you leave
I know.
again,
Yeah, you can do all that, but I'm not.
you have the technology.
No, I have the technology, but I'm drinking. I can't. There's only certain things I can do.
That's all I do is drink.
Yeah, no, but I mean, there's only certain things that I can do when I'm drinking. Basically, Tony is always like stoic, right? He's like,
I'm stoic. Yeah.
what happened? Oh, the light went on.
What was it, like mine?
No, the Christmas tree. It's a Christmas tree light.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on with Christmas tree?
Yeah. What should you hit the button over there, Tony?
Oh,
Yeah.
I hit the eject button. I was trying to eject Cooch out of the seat.
But I don't know.
What's Tony eating?
Unfortunately, I forget the name of the fire alarm that's coming in next week.
Oh,
But we do have 2 ladies, and they're also from the villages, and they'll be in next week. And
2 different people.
Huh?
2 different people.
No, they're not the same ladies.
Right, 2 different people.
These are 2 different people, and they're
from
their name of their show is Golf Cart Talk,
Oh, okay.
and they're pretty funny. And so we'll meet with them, next week
Cool.
on that. So and so
Maybe I'll move down there.
yeah.
I know you told me I should.
No,
You're right.
I mean that's you can get a nice place down there, and you'll be the fucking cock of the walk.
I know. You're right.
No, I'm serious.
No
No snow.
No snow.
You don't
No
have to
snow.
mow your grass. You don't do nothing. All you do is drink. That's all. I mean, that's all you
Isn't that
do.
what they do now?
No, I mean that's all I mean, there's not. There's nothing.
Yeah, the weather's gorgeous.
Every day it's nice.
Babes everywhere.
Yeah.
Bikinis everywhere.
You've been down in Florida, haven't you, Tony?
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah, I've been down there many times.
I mean, it's nice down there.
Got some nice tropical beaches down there.
They do.
Yeah, very nice.
They do.
Yeah.
Where?
I don't know if I was told, but I don't know where it is.
Cocoa Beach.
No, I was told where it was. I forget.
But I mean, do you think that's nice looking though? Like to see somebody nude like that on the beach,
Yeah, it's always nice.
like a guy with all hair on his back and a bare belly,
No.
and and a woman with saggy boobs or something like that. It's not nice. It's
You push that aside.
what?
Push that saggy boobs
Oh,
aside.
I don't know about that. I mean,
Look at something. Look at
that's
something better.
terrible. I mean,
That's something better, man.
terrible. I mean, it's just terrible. I don't know if I want to, see that stuff. Would you, Tony? I mean, would you?
Tony's gonna watch it. He's a married man.
No.
What would I do?
I don't think if he wasn't married, would you, like walk around with no clothes on in a nudist camp or something like that?
I've never done it.
I didn't ask that question. That's not the question they asked.
Would I do it? Would I do it?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe
So
under the
they-
it have to be under the right circumstances.
He's going to be flipping
yeah,
around.
he's like a politician. They don't answer
He's
the
still
question.
he's still in a little circle.
What do you No, I'm telling you, I might do that.
Right,
Not like this.
go on the straight and
okay?
narrow.
Straight and narrow. Okay.
Oh, me?
Fly straight. Yeah, you got to fly straight. You can't go like this. Okay, you got to go straight. So he answered the question though.
I said under the right circumstances. That's something I might do.
What you mean the weather? I mean, 70 degrees.
I'm not. Listen, I'm not just walking around anywhere.
I'm not saying walk around the mall.
No, I mean I'm just not walking on any beach anywhere with depending. Like I wouldn't walk on a beach where there are kids or anything like that.
No, I'm not saying.
No, but there are places like that where families. I wouldn't do that.
See how he is. See what I mean? You see what I mean? See how he is?
See what? Right?
Yo, what would you do? Would you do that?
No, I wouldn't.
Right.
At
Oh,
point blank, I just would not do that. I'm self-conscious. My dick is too big.
Only problem I got is I don't know if I'll be a guy or a girl.
Oh,
I don't know.
Really? No, I mean, no, I wouldn't do that. I mean, I'm kind of like shy like that. I wouldn't do stuff like that.
I think I don't know if I told you guys this, but yeah, I know I grew up in a family. I mean, it was modesty was like a big thing. I think I told you my father died when he was 44. He was young, and I was 21. But my whole life growing up, I never saw my father, my grandfather, any man in my family in shorts. I never saw my father's legs.
Really? Yeah, it was a different time, though. It was a different time.
Yeah. I mean, it was 60s and 70s.
95 degrees out, and they have long pants.
Yeah, it was a different time. It was a different time. Those were real men at that time. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Never saw it.
Yeah, I mean the guys who walk around with shorts and stuff like that. You get some guys walking around with Lululemon pants, those skin tight pants. I mean, it's stupid. You know what I mean? And you know what really aggravates me too. I mean, speaking of aggravation, those guys that they're riding down around here, right, on bikes with those helmets on and they spandex.
Oh, yeah.
That's fucking aggravating, man. You know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about so my truck mirrors they expand out further because when you pull on the trailer, you can make the mirrors go. So I'm thinking about going by them and expand my mirror out and so like clip them on the head. You know what I mean? Just
You might want to wait a while now that you just put this on.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I should have said that on here, but yeah, I think I mean, it's just aggravating, like they own the street or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know you're talking about.
They even ride around up here, and then I don't know how the gatekeeper lets them in. That's we got to talk about
gated community. I don't know how they get in there.
That's what I'm saying. I got to find out about that. You know what I mean?
I mean, we had to get a pass for Tony. Did they mess up a pass?
Yeah.
They don't even let me in. I've got to call coach. He's going to walk down to the gate to the guard shack.
I think they do that just to make me walk. Keep me in tip-top shape.
Yeah. So, and another thing is, I talked to this guy I know, from years ago, and he's thinking about starting up his show. So I try to tell him that, why doesn't he? His name's Mike Allen, and he has a perfect radio voice. I don't know why he doesn't. He's not doing this. You know what I mean? He's very, very talented and stuff, and so he might be coming on. I invited him on. So talked to him for a while and stuff. So a lot of things coming down the pike. But I'd like to thank that our new sponsor, which is Chassis, right? I don't know if you guys use that stuff, but I did. I've been using it
every day.
Yeah, and it works pretty good actually. To tell you the truth.
I love the oatmeal. If you mix that up, I told you, if you mix it up with frozen blueberries and strawberries.
He wants me to eat it.
Huh?
He wants me to eat it.
Yeah. But
You
anyway,
use it as a poultice.
Anyway, that's our show for tonight, and we will see you next week. Coach is packing up already. He's
No, it's just going to get a big.
Well, it's only 50. It's only 50. It's not even 50.
No, wait, I'm not gonna do it while you're full.
Hey, wait a minute. Can we
No.
add 55 minutes? Is that allowed?
No, is it 55 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, go get another beer. Go get another beer. Yeah, we gotta get. Yeah. I see. I like to do about 65 minutes, 70 minutes around that.
You chop some off.
Because I could chop a lot off, you know what I mean, and stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, I can't. My top monitor's not working tonight. You know what I mean? What happened was sometimes I have my dogs in here, and their tails are kind of big, and when they go running out, they pull a lot of stuff off the desk. You know what I mean? So I don't know if they pulled wires out of here or something like that. So I'm gonna have to check that later on. But yeah, so it is what it is. But anyway, Friday's coming tomorrow. Beautiful,
Rain again Saturday. That'll be nice for a change.
Oh, really? Did you know that?
What's that?
Rain?
13 Saturdays in a row.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be too bad.
Yeah, Tony's trying to kill the weekend.
It's not supposed to be too bad.
He's trying to kill the weekend for you.
But if it does rain, it's supposed to rain early. Shower early.
What do you got? What do you guys do? What do you guys do for Father's Day?
What was that, Tony?
I mean,
What
I
was
think what are you guys doing for Father's Day? I mean, come on, we should be talking this up.
Oh, let's talk about that.
I did. I said Happy Father's Day when we feel like, come on.
You did?
Yes, I
I
did.
don't think you did. I didn't think you would say that. Did you?
Well, I don't know if you were on the air yet. But
Oh,
I don't think so.
yeah. I mean, Happy Father's Day
Yeah.
to everybody.
that was my exit. Everybody have a Happy Father's Day. That's going to be my exit. Tony just blew it for
Oh,
himself.
okay. Yeah, he ruined it. He just.
I think we should talk about it. What do you guys think about Father's Day? What are your thoughts? I mean, when you
Well, I
think
think fathers should have more than one day, basically. That's my feeling on that. Because the fathers are very not appreciative.
I was reading yesterday, the day before. One of them was Granddaughter's Day.
when is it?
They gave everybody now. Granddaughter.
I know, but
Uncles.
I know, but we're talking about Father's Day.
Yeah.
And why are you wearing like your glasses like Chuck Schumer?
Who?
Chuck Schumer.
What the hell?
You know what I'm talking about, Tony?
Yeah, I do. He's an idiot.
Who's she?
I don't mean Coach. I'm talking about Chuck Schumer.
No, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it's fun.
The day for everybody is my point. Now it's the day for everybody. So.
Everybody, all the politicians should retire. That's what I think.
Well, they did have Donut Day, which I got a free donut, and that was on June 6th, right?
They did have that, yeah.
Wait, for fathers?
No, that's for donuts. It's
Donut.
you get a free donut on June 6th. That's Donut Day.
Didn't know that.
Yeah,
I knew that.
Donut Day. June
So do you
6th.
guys feel appreciated? Do you feel, what do you think? What can we do to help fathers?
I'm a mother. So.
I don't know. I don't have an answer for that one. I don't have an answer for that. We just
Do you guys feel appreciated as fathers?
no. Well, I think
I feel appreciated every day.
well, I mean, I don't know about that, but
Every day.
I think that
That's
fathers are
You think fathers get more credit than mothers?
I think mothers get more credit than fathers, but
I don't know.
I don't really know. I think that I really can't. I'm a poor judge of that because I come from a broken home, basically. You know what I'm saying? I think I told you that. So my home has been broken. Okay, and so I don't know. I have nothing to say about that, right?
That's all I going to say about that.
Yeah. So but I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. And guys don't live long, basically, right? You know what I mean?
the three of us borrowed time.
Everybody's cashing out, man. Everybody's cashing out. I mean, what's going on?
Yeah, you're right.
Brian Williams and was it
Don't just
Wilson.
No,
Brian Wilson.
the Beach Boys, and then the other guy a couple of weeks ago, a week ago or something like that. I mean,
Every day.
yeah, every day,
Couple people in there.
and you don't really don't like to hear that.
No, of course not.
You know,
You're right on the corner of the news.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. But
I am.
No, no, you're not. I'm just, you don't really don't like to hear that stuff.
No,
You know what I mean? You don't really.
it is what it is.
Yeah, I get it, but you really don't like to hear that stuff. You know what I mean? You want to think about something else other than that. You know what I'm saying? Don't you? I mean,
Anything else other than that?
Yeah,
Joe means.
Oh, yeah. You guys think of other things.
other things. I mean, you don't, and when you hear it on the news and shit like that, you go, "What the fuck, man? It sucks." I mean, I didn't want to fucking,
I don't even listen to
I don't want to.
All I listen to is the sports and the weather, but Tony tells me I always fuck the weather up. So
Yeah, I mean,
he don't listen to that part.
He tells
Yeah,
you about the rain that's coming 3 weeks down the road.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's just.
I can't stop
I mean, it is, like you say, Coach. It is what it is, right?
Yeah.
It is what it is. I don't know.
Hey, did you guys pick up the prizes yet for the tractor races?
Actually, that was Coach's department, I believe. Did you pick up the prizes yet, Coach?
Yes, I did.
Where'd you go, Victoria's Secret?
There's a gift card at the East Derry Tavern.
Yep, and we have another sample gift card right here, and I'll show it to you right now. And this will be one of our sponsors for the road race, and they're giving out all kinds of cards. Subway.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, the $100 gift card at the East Derry.
Yeah.
I didn't say who, it's just an East Derry.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So, yeah.
East Derry.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. So we're taking all kinds of things and stuff like that, right? So if you want to donate or whatever,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, donate or whatever. If you want.
Donate the trip
If you-
after the race.
No, but I mean, if you want to, if you want to, add something on, those like advertise on the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Coach, people have been asking me, Coach, if you have, those get 10, buy 10, get the 11th one free, Nut Meadow pedicures. They want to know if you're going to be giving those out.
So what?
I don't know what the fuck you said.
Oh, buy 10, get one free?
Yeah, the Nut Meadow pedicure.
I'm gonna do what he does.
The zinger.
I'm gonna do what he does. This is what Tony does. You know what I mean?
It's exactly what it is.
Buy 10, get one free. What does that mean? Oh, so you must have had somebody singing it.
Yeah, I know. That's
The zinger. Pedicures in the zinger.
Oh, okay. So you got a pedicure with the zinger. I'm starting to get it now.
Okay.
It's coming to focus. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
I understand what because Tony's talking in code, and you have to be on his level, and so that
my level's not that low.
No.
Sorry.
mine,
Not that low.
my
Whatever yours
I have
is.
a very, very low level.
Mine's very high, so.
I have a very low level with that, but yeah.
Coach, do you want to? I think are you going to issue an apology for what you did to me on the circle today?
What do you say?
He said that are you going to issue an apology for what he did around the circle today?
Is he acting like an idiot?
Oh, I don't know. He must have. What do you think? Keep on going around the circle? Oh, really?
Keep going around and around.
Yeah, sure. I don't know.
He called me when he had 100 or something. I said, do 5,000. Call me later. Yeah, hang on a while.
Good.
I was at 302.
5,000. Call me later.
I was at 302.
See, why do you do that? Yeah, he's like that though. You know what I mean? He has a lot of shit going on.
I'm a very important person.
Yeah, he has a lot of shit going on over here. You know what I mean? He's, if you come over the coach's house some night, there's like at least 20 or 30 cars in the driveway. Looks like
Yeah.
right?
I was there last night. Having having a beer by the pool.
Oh, I didn't know that. What, the mosquitoes and stuff?
No mosquitoes.
Where are they? Where they pass away?
It was before the mosquitoes.
It's shitty for them, too.
No, but he said. So the coach goes to me. He goes, hey, I have grapes. I grow around my pool. Right? You have grapes or something
On the fence.
on the fence. Yeah, he grows grapes on the fence, and you know what he feeds the grapes?
A
Pool water.
A water.
He waters them with pool water. They're fucking chlorine full grapes.
Can you eat them? Are the grapes good to eat, or are they?
Who the fuck's gonna eat those grapes? They're chlorinated. Oh,
I eat them, man.
Are they good, Coach?
Are they good?
Yeah. Are they the sour wild ones, or are they actually like good?
No, they're the reddish ones and the green ones.
Oh, really?
Right.
No.
So they're sweet.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Oh, all right. When do they come in? Like August and September? Or?
No, they come in after he drops a couple pucks in the pool. Chlorine pucks.
When I back flush the pool,
Hell,
I squirt all over the grapes.
he sprays the grapes with a back flush.
The back flush.
Yeah, that's.
You know, you got to back flush the pool and stuff.
Yeah. I'll do it, Tony. This.
I back flush the chlorine, it goes everywhere.
That's right.
They're
Yeah.
mutant grapes.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh man, and speak about that. Your neighbors. The neighbors over there.
The shared driveway?
The electrician.
Yeah, shared driveway.
Yeah, they have a place up at the Cold Spring.
Oh, yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they go every year.
I didn't know that. I didn't
Did
know
you say hi?
Yeah, I said hi.
Nice people.
Yeah, they're nice people. I'm probably gonna go. I don't know. I'm going the 4th yet, but we'll see.
Are you going away?
On the
So
4th.
you're going to miss the extravaganza this year?
Oh well, no. I'm the 4th of August.
Oh, okay. Not the 4th of July.
No, not the
You
4th.
wouldn't miss the
No, I wouldn't miss
extravaganza
that for the world.
in the world. All the babes I get here and all the
Actually,
fireworks.
I've been out. I was out practicing. You see me make my corners, on the hill today.
Oh, yeah, you're doing
Yeah.
good. You're doing good,
Going
man.
like this, on the hill like that. You know what I mean?
All these years I had to do it.
Yeah. And the guy across the street, naturally, he took out his. He has a cadet.
Is he going to put that in the race, you think?
I don't know, but there's nothing like a deer, right? There's nothing like a deer.
I got a deal.
Yeah, I had to put my
Nothing runs like a deer or smells like a John.
yeah.
Put your dick back on. How come?
Well,
Why'd you take
so
it?
I like to mow everything. You know what I mean? Like I don't really care. I go where
No man has gone
goes
before.
gone before. I just go through fucking dirt. I mow dirt,
I know you do.
rocks,
Remember-
balls,
He's-
bones,
He's crazy.
Yeah,
He's
bo-
crazy. He's
bones, dog
crazy.
toys,
He's crazy.
dog shit. I mean,
Everything.
everything.
Remember,
Stay out of my way. Okay.
remember 3 years back when Young Buck was in the show on the show,
Yeah.
and Joe's gonna be nice. He's gonna snow blow a path from my house to his house.
Yeah.
And he goes into where the ground cover is, all like big heavy brush.
Oh,
With a snow blower,
Yeah.
and it's fucking ripping stood out on the ground.
yeah. I ripped all the hedges and shit with my snowblower.
With
You
snowblower.
couldn't see the hedges, so I just kept on going.
He kept going
Yeah, it was.
because they were under the snow.
Yeah, it was under the snow. But it was a nice thought. It was a good thought.
Yeah, very nice thought.
Yeah, it was a good thought. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. The things we do.
But we're gonna get some warm weather for the pool, man. This is crazy. The pool was 68 degrees yesterday.
Really?
I think the ocean's 70. Wow.
I think the ocean 56 degrees the other day. I saw on the news.
Now you guys, what's yours up to?
Pool's 85.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a pool.
He's got a heater.
Oh, really? Yeah, you guys got money. I don't have a pool.
He's got money. I don't have one.
I don't got money. I have
I'm
a
just a simple
pool
guy.
with a heater.
I'm just a simple guy, But I get my jollies riding my lawnmower, right? Mowing all kinds of shit.
I could fit my house in your garages.
Kids wiffle balls. I mean,
I think the most work that thing's gotten this year was Halloween.
Yeah.
Drove it around the neighborhood.
No, so yeah, no, I haven't.
What?
No, I took a camping.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You drove around the whole
Oh
neighborhood.
yeah. I go trick or treating with the golf
The
cart.
dogs,
Yeah,
and
dogs.
Oh,
and
yeah.
shit.
Oh, okay.
So here comes Joe down the street with his dogs in the back.
Yeah.
Rebecca
Yeah.
and Ann goes with you.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
nice.
but yeah, I mean, yeah, that's
You can't put that in a race.
no.
That's not
No, I got
That'd be wrong.
nothing runs like a deer, and I got the deer going. You know,
That'd be wrong.
I actually
You
changed the
giving a
oil.
final tune up before we do it or what?
I changed the oil.
Yeah, you're good.
You know, I was going to fire up my motorcycle
Oh my God.
the other day, Tony. I had a brand new battery, and you know, I might as well fucking fire it up. You know, just
Just to fire it up.
Just to fire it up, right? So I got a brand new battery, so I took the old battery out naturally, and I put the new battery in. But the new battery was I think about 15 years old, so it didn't.
New battery.
That's a lot. That's just a lot.
But it was still brand new. It was
The
never-
one in there?
No, the new battery that I put in it was
Right.
15 years old because I bought a spare battery 15 years ago.
Oh, and you used that?
Yeah, I tried to put that in there, but it was it was dead. So I put the the Jeffrey on it. Nothing. So I got
Nothing.
to buy a battery for that. Just to fire it up. See what the story is with it. But
When was the last time you rode?
I didn't. The last time I rode was probably maybe 14 years ago.
I haven't seen you.
Yeah, 14 years ago. Yeah, I haven't.
You and Meister.
Yeah, the Meister, me and Mike Meister, and then a couple people from Chicago used to come out
Yeah,
here.
Does your wife like to ride?
So the
his
funny.
sister's son,
Oh,
Lou.
who?
Lou. Remember
Louis. Does my wife like to ride? Well, the thing is, what when I first started, when I actually, I wanted to get a bike in 08. So, but I didn't know how to ride a bike. I didn't know anything about it, and so I went to school for it. And she wanted to come on the bike with me. But I mean,
You're not used to it.
you don't want to learn with a two up, right? But
Right.
she came up, and so that's basically what we did. I learned with her on the back, and so basically. But the thing about riding a bike is, which is a funny thing. You have to train your eyes to go. Your bike will go where your eyes go. Basically, is what they how they explained it to me. So
Okay.
that's what it is. But yeah, I mean, when I bought the bike, I didn't know how to ride it. I had to get a U-Haul, put it in the back of the U-Haul, and then I put a ramp into my living room and put the bike in the living room, basically, and just left it there for a while until I figured out how to buy
I
it.
remember you told me.
Yeah, I have pictures of it in the living room. Yeah, that's what I did. But it was fun. But it's not relaxing. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
It's not relaxing going on a motorcycle 85 miles down the highway. 85 miles an hour down the highway.
Did you ride that fast?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Because,
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
well, because not by myself, okay, but everybody else was riding fast, and I can't look like a pussy, right? Basically, so I got to keep up with them. But they're riding all these full dresses and things like that. And, the bigger bikes. Mine's just a bar hopper, so it's I mean, it's fast, but it's uncomfortable. You can only ride for like maybe 3 hours, basically, because it fucks up your back.
Yeah.
It's just,
But if it's hot out there and you're getting traffic.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You're getting traffic.
The heat between your legs is
Yeah.
terrible.
It's-
Oh, really?
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh man, it's
Did
terrible.
you used to ride, Coach?
Oh, yeah, years ago.
Yeah, it's
100 years ago.
It's
70, when I was in my 20s.
yeah, it's terrible. I
I,
mean,
I didn't have no big bike like he's got. Like back in them days, they had like a 500 Honda and shit like that. You know, beginner's bike. But I couldn't hold his bike up. No freaking way.
That's it.
Hold it up.
Yeah, I mean, everything on nothing on it is original. I mean, everything is changed. Changed everything on it. I changed the wheels, I changed the tires, I changed everything. I didn't like they had those wire wheels in the front. I hated those things, like a bicycle wheel. I couldn't stand it, so I took them off, and then I just changed. I changed everything basically. And
But that was me. I can't hold it up. They weigh a lot of weight. It's a lot of weight.
Heavy.
So well, we pulled into someplace up in Concord one time, and what happened? But, I don't know. The bike, I mean, the bike tipped, it fell on my leg. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, you told me
Yeah,
that story.
it fell on my fucking leg.
Fell on his leg.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, wow, fucking thing is heavy, motherfucker. It's just
Yeah.
like, because they are heavy. They are.
It's too heavy for me.
They are heavy. But I mean, they're fairly easy to drive. They're fairly easy to ride. It's just that you have to be on the lookout all the time.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's not when they say
You gotta look out for the other guy too. 'Cause
Yeah.
You
have to, Like I told you, I think I told you. You told me that there was a bunch of us that went for a ride, and basically Jimmy was with us one night, and he bought a bike. He bought a Sportster, and he didn't know how to ride. The bike drove him. He never drove the bike. You know what I mean? And so he, we pulled up to a red light. He smashed into the back of my bike. I mean, what the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, nothing
I
happened.
remember
It's
that.
just been. I still have the plate, but it's just been the plate. But the smallest mistake that you make is a problem. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. There's big consequences.
Yeah. Really
Cars don't see you. They get too close. It's not good.
Yeah. I mean, I was because I went on a tour up. It was just it's a little bit different. I didn't take drive crazy and stuff like that. Like cutting in the middle of cars and stuff like that. I didn't do that. That's the young guys do it.
Yeah,
And then the young guys, they go up the highway on one wheel. But you can't lift a Harley anyway. You just can't lift it. The rice rockets you can, but you can't.
The rice rockets.
Yeah, you can't.
the right
Yeah,
one.
you can't lift a Harley like that. They go up on the highway. But I went to a lot of rallies and things. Daytona and Myrtle Beach and places like that. So I went to a lot. Rolling Thunder. I went a couple times and stuff like that. So they were a lot of fun. Stuff like that. But
If you go with a few people, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. When you go with a couple of people, it's a lot of fun. Except the only thing it's not fun driving at night.
No.
You know what I mean?
No,
It's
no.
not-
Bugs. You must get a lot of bugs at night, right?
Well, I had I had a windshield, so it wasn't that bad. But the thing is, I put a different speedometer on. I put a different kind of speedometer, and so when it's on the windshield, I'll just speedometer. You know what I mean? It's like fucking you can't even see any fucking thing but the speedometer because the fucking light's so bright. It's like in my truck, in my pickup, it has HUD, right? So it's the dashboard is in the window, right? Well, that's you got all the lights from the bike were in the window. You know what I mean? So you couldn't see where you're going, basically.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, it was fun, but it's like anything
You
else.
survived it anyway.
Yeah, well, at that time, everybody was getting bikes.
Yeah.
In 2008, 2007, 2008, everybody was getting bikes. Yeah, at the baby boomers were all getting bikes at the time, and then they rode them for a few years, right? And then that was it, basically. But the clubs were big at that time. The Harley clubs and stuff. There, everything was big at that time. They used to do the Halloween run.
The Laconia still.
Laconia, went to Laconia, places like that. But I mean, it was fun. I mean, a couple guys got killed. On the bikes.
Guys you knew?
Yeah. Well, actually, the leader of our group got killed on Route 1 on his bike. And then we was doing the Halloween run and from Harley Davidson and Everett, and another guy got killed that way. because the car pulled out. He was trying to get out before all the bikes go by because it takes a long time. And
Yeah.
he smashed the guy. You know, so that was it for that. You know, so they're very dangerous. You know.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
for sure. I wouldn't do it.
Well, yeah, I mean,
When I was younger,
yeah, I mean, yeah, but I mean, you know, just to go around here, is, you know, not a big deal. But
just go up,
Yeah.
Go off West Country Road.
yeah, that type.
Back road.
Yeah, that type of thing. But I mean, you know, you hit a moose or anything, like you're over, you're stuck. You hang it out.
Actually, a buddy of mine hit a deer,
Oh yeah, that's something. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
and he's on hit a deer. The deer's dead. He's on the side of the road, shattered his leg.
Yeah.
So he says these two guys come by in a pickup truck, and they pull over, and the bike's laying on his leg. He can't get up. His leg's broken and everything else. So the guys they picked up the deer, left him there, and took off. The reason being, as far as I get that, one of the reasons I think was he was his colors on.
Oh, okay.
These guys were real scared.
Yeah.
So, he says, then he left me there, picked up the deer, put him in the truck, and took off.
Oh, wow.
There's something the Meister would do. I think the Meister. Yeah.
Wow.
But anyway, wow. Anyway, that's our show for tonight with all our stories and things.
Now we're over.
Oh, that's right too. Yeah, yeah. We want to congratulate all the
All the kids at Pinkerton.
all the kids at the Pinkerton School for
Graduation
tomorrow.
Like 700 and something kids.
yeah, it's a big class.
720.
Yeah, so-
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations, everybody, guys. You know, you kids. And,
Tomorrow's a graduation, so keep an eye out for them.
yeah, I see all the
Stuff out
signs, all the signs and stuff like that. Yeah, so. But your grandson's graduating too, isn't he?
Yeah, his son's out there.
Yeah.
He's got another one, a picture on. I didn't put it for you. I'll put it
Drive
out there.
carefully, everybody. Drive slow and watch out for kids.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, thank you everybody for tonight, and we'll see you next week.
Good night, everybody.
When I talk with Joe Ross on radio, we'll have with all the golf, golf cart girls will be on next week from the villages. Yeah, from the villages. So we'll see them next week. All right. Good night, everybody. Night talk with Joe Rocks out of Boston.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy
everybody.
Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Good night. Good night, everybody.